This is my 1997 Coachmen Dodge travel van conversion on a warm morning here in Texas. Gonna start it up, let you get a feel for the vehicle. It originated in Florida and it's been in Texas for a few years. Completely southern vehicle, no rust anywhere on this thing. It's in really good shape. All right, left-handed start here. All right. So there we go. At the moment, it's got about 130,000. Well, that ain't working, isn't it? The dash cluster is in very good shape. The dash itself is in very good shape. No cracks in the windshield. Visors. Has a neat feature. Pull-out desk. While you're driving, you can put some notes, clipboard, or I don't know, have lunch on the thing, I guess. The air conditioning is very cold. Horn works. Transmission is strong, engine is strong. I'm gonna pull this thing out to a park nearby and then walk around it and let you get comfortable with all the features. All right, here we go down the alley. Warmed up yet. The thermostat on this one is a 180, I believe, and so that keeps the needle about a quarter of the way. And it's got a very new 3-row heavy-duty radiator. The V8 in this is the largest one you could get, 5.9 liter, 360 cubic inch. And she can get up and go on the highway, that's for sure. Pretty easy towing on just most anything. I forget the towing weight, you can look it up. Maybe I'll put that in the auction. I believe it's basically the weight of itself. Maybe 6,000 pounds, does that sound right? I think the combined weight of towing and the vehicle itself was about 14,000 pounds. So it's pretty decent for that. Okay, here I am parked. I'm gonna pop the hood for you. Park in the sunlight correctly. There's the radiator. About I don't know, half an inch deeper than the stock one for the extra row. Now there's the air conditioning system. It's all right here, easily accessible. You got your oil filler, radiator, cooler, coolant, battery. This has a service light, which is nice. Comes in handy. Hard to read that, but it says anti-lock brakes, 4-speed auto, CC torque converter, 4,000 pound front axle, 4 to 4.1 axle ratio. It says rear axle is a 6200 Dana 60, and we have a 35-gallon tank. This vehicle's not been in any accidents. The paint's really good. The clear coat is flaking in some areas. It's an easy repair if somebody wants to. I'll show you what I mean here in the sunlight. The color is white and maroon on the outside. Let's see, here's an example. Get a good angle of it. Just the sun beats down on it right here. There it is. Clear coat, no clear coat, so wind and sun just kind of wears it off. But the paint's good. This unit has an outdoor shower head, which is nice when you're doing a dump or something like that. You can wash your hands off outside. Has hose storage. Well, there's the gas filler. Here is where you fill the water or connect the hose if you want full-time water. This is the power twist lock connector for shore power. The dump is down here. Both the gray and the black come out of this one interface. I think you can see both pipes there. All the windows are good. Mirrors are electric. They work really well. Wheels are pretty clean. No rust on the lug nuts. Well, so that's the outside. Let's show you the inside. Turn this off. There we go. It's got electric locks. Alright, here's the passenger side. Again, the sunlight's making this not so easy to see. The doors are good, the carpet's clean. Here is essentially the coach entry door. When I use this on a couple trips, I would take this seat out. They have 3 hand nuts that you can just, underneath you pull those nuts out and the seat just comes right out. So I'd use this area to get in and out easier and for storage. Both the second row seats will fold flat into beds, separate beds actually. They connect to the front seats. So you sleep 2 up front if you want, and then the dinette in the back sleeps 2 as well. This unit has the battery disconnect on it, which I like. And apparently I had the light on and the fan on. Another feature of this is it's got a shroud for the exhaust fan. So while you're driving or whenever it's parked, you can just leave that open, and it keeps it cooler and helps to remove humidity. There's the air conditioner, and you'll notice it does not have a control panel or bezel on it because it's ducted. And there's the one of the vents, another vent. It has the ducted vents all over the place here, and they screw open, or you can just pull it open if you want maximum airflow. That's a nice feature. Again, the control panels, battery disconnect, the test water pump. You can quickly turn the overhead, all the lights on and off real quick just with this one master. That's kind of nice. Has a porch light outside the door, which is nice. Waterworks. And that really easily folds down into a bed for 2. Window coverings on all the windows, those are down. That just closes, and it gets pretty dark back here. Got little storage cubbies everywhere. There's storage underneath the seats for things like power power cable, water heater, jack, water tank, stuff like that. Here's the generator control. Pretty typically, they stick them on the floor. I don't know why. Seems like it'd be better on the wall. This one's plumbed to the gas tank. It will delay for about a minute and then it'll click over. Here's the power converter. Pretty typical for RVs. Got your DC block and a couple breakers. This one thermostat controls the propane heater as well as the roof air conditioner. Now the AC is running. I'll pop this one off. We have cup holders on both sides of the door here. Here's the microwave. It works. I've used it just a couple times on the road. It's clean. A little storage up above. Television. There is a window covering for the front on the inside. There are snaps starting there and then go around, and this covers the whole front for privacy. This is a really big window here. I always just leave it shut, but I suppose if you were riding in this chair you might want to have it open. It helps block out some of that sun heat. Generator warms up, it sputters a little bit. It's a Onan Microlight 2800. Class 3 trailer receiver, has the trailer connector ready to go. Tires are brand new, VF Goodrich. Full-size spare tire, inflated, ready to go. The bathroom opens up one side that way, and the other side opens up, and then also unfolds, and then you can put it against the counter so you have privacy from the front. Just a real quick privacy. And the bathroom is compact. It's very, very tiny, but it's good enough for the basics. I can't say I've ever taken a shower in here, but I've done just about everything else. Has a shower curtain on a rack, rail, light, little sink. I always thought it's weird to have a sink right across from a sink, but they do that, don't they? Turn the generator off. The battery kicks back in, which is powering the lights. There's two fluorescent lights back here. There's a fluorescent light over the sink. There's incandescent up front. And then a couple reading lights, which I kind of used for accent. Again, when you pull out both of these chairs, there's a lot more room for storage, luggage, that kind of thing. But then, of course, you lose the bed functionality. In order to put this down for the bed, you have this lever. It goes that way, and then then the seat lifts up. Yeah, I can't do this with one hand. So you do the lever, lifts up the seat, and it just folds flat. Of course, you have to flip the front chair around first, which I failed to do. But you get the gist. It'll fold flat, and then use the front chair as well. Makes for an acceptable bed. There's the outdoor porch light, refrigerator vents, access panel. This is where you can set it for 12 volts, 120 volts, propane, set the temperature. Apparently this is an RM183 Dometic. There's the port for the propane heater for the coach. Here is the propane water heater. It has electronic ignition, whatever. It's in good shape. I never use this, but it works. I just find the way I camp, I don't really need hot water in the coach. Tailpipe to the generator. It's in good shape, has very little rust. That's probably a good determinant factor of the rest of the vehicle. But let's see if we can get underneath. Gas tank is plastic, so that's no worries. The generator itself, a little dirty, but no rust on it. Well, there might be a little bit of bottom rust, perhaps. The chassis just really has no rust on it. Here is the trailer hitch, big old beefy Class 3 U-Haul. The spring set on this vehicle has always fascinated me. Look how many springs there are. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know if that counts as 8 springs, but I count 8, so that's pretty beefy. I don't know what's more beefy than that. No, it's a lot of springs. Water hose, tire jack. There's the back of the outdoor shower. There's fresh water tank. This is the water heater. You got your big, long, really thick yellow shore cable. Some coax if you happen to have cable. I've never been to a campsite that had cable TV though. Apparently they exist. The back lines go down. The table deconstructs real easily. You can store it on the ground. And then there are these wooden slats. There's 3 of them. They go between, and then the bed just folds flat. The roof is a little dirty, but it's all solid. There's no holes. There's actually been no sealant or anything put on it. It's pretty good from stock here. It's a duotherm Dometic. I believe it's an 11500. That seems to be pretty standard, so I think it's the Penguin. There's the rain shroud for the vent. So all in all, it's a very clean vehicle. I've had some fun in it, but at this point in time, I'm not using it. It's really good on the highway. Smooth. These vans are a little beefy, so around town they're a little bumpy. But once you hit the highway, it's great. The Dodge chassis, it's all American, reliable, easily serviceable. Even when you're in the middle of Montana or Nebraska, it's the Dodge. Easy to work on. I don't expect there to be any problems with this. I've been on a couple road trips on it. It's been serviced like it's supposed to, and it should be good to go for you. Thanks for watching.
From his ex-wife Linda in 2009, cost Hulk dearly. Now he's back on the TV ring. It looks insane. It's Hulk Hogan's Micro Championship Wrestling on TV. Little men and little women go at it.
What is this Little People Wrestling show?
It's a bunch of little people that use wrestling to earn a living, but as soon as they step out of the ring, they got big problems.
Do you feel like anyone on the show feels as though they're being exploited?
We're doing a bunch of fun stuff, and hopefully it'll make these little people bigger stars.
Returns to Wrestle Sunday in TNA's wrestling pay-per-view event.
Oh my God.
Check out more of our interview on the Insider.com, and you can also watch TNA's Impact Wrestling. Topic is not for kids.